What's up, guys? It's YouTube Jared here, and I just want to say that we're going to Cancun on like Monday or Tuesday, but that's not all I wanted to say. I'm going to be reading this book on How to Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If you guys are not familiar with it, don't worry about that. We are going to read through the whole book. I'm going to read the whole book and post it on YouTube. Okay? Another thing is, what I was going to say, I just remembered and then I forgot. Anyways, yeah, so we're going to be reading through the whole book. I got some other stuff for us later to do as well, so stay tuned for that. These are like water dinosaur things. Basically, you place them in the water, and then we're going to guess which dinosaur it is: Stegosaurus, Triceratops, and then we'll see. You just pause the video to guess, or if you don't have to pause the video, you don't have to pause the video, but just kind of guess what it is. And I want to make my guesses, and then we're going to see if all the red colors are the same dinosaur, or if all the blue colors are the same thing as well. And I have some other things over here, like starfish and stuff. This one's like a little lobster thing. So we're going to put these in the water, and these grow in the water. Let's see, we've got a turtle. I was actually turning out the leg because I thought it was going to be soft, but it's actually kind of soft. Yeah, I thought it was going to be harder than that, so I bent it and it almost broke right off. So yeah, we're going to Cancun. We're going to be reading the whole book, Think and Grow Rich. Okay, I remember what I was going to say. Okay, on the way to Arkansas, there was a guy I talked to. His name was Aurther. Okay, and he kept telling me, hey, I keep running into people like you that know things, so he thinks everybody knows things. A lot of people do know things. I'm talking about things like conspiracies, fluoride in the water, it's a chemical soup. Anyways, to make a long story short, I told him I would put up a video about talking about money, because he didn't know what I was talking about when I was saying this. Well, he did, kind of, but mostly about the conspiracies. We were on the same page, but I said I was going to put up a video, but I kept forgetting, and then I'm busy, and I kept forgetting, and I have stuff to do, so that's why I never ended up putting it out. So now I just remembered. So yeah, I'll also stay tuned for this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. After we read this one, I've already read the other one before, but we're going to read it again. I read it on your own, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad. That's a really good one too. So we're going to read this one. It's a really good one, Napoleon Hill. So anyways, I told Aurther, I was telling him, schools don't teach you about, wealth and money and stuff, and your parents, a lot of people's parents are in poverty, are middle class, where they really don't know about money because they do a regular 9-to-5 job. So they really don't know how money works and stuff like that, or how to become wealthy. There's a difference between riches and wealth. A lot of people don't know that. Riches is like you get a lump sum money. Let's say you get let's say $1 million, right? You get $1 million, you're rich, right? But if you spend $1 million, you can spend $1 million easily in a month, right? You spend $1 million, now you're not rich anymore. See, you were rich when you had the $1 million. Wealth is different. Wealth keeps coming back to you. You had $1 million, right? And you spent it that month, you're getting it back. You're getting it right back the next month. That's wealthy. Wealth always comes back to you. See, that's the same thing I'm going to talk about. What I'm talking about, getting more money, is creating residual income, passive income, royalty income, or anything that comes back to you for doing it once or twice. Like, look at Michael Jackson, right? He is passed away. He's still making more money than most of us today because of all of the residual incomes. He was with Sony, digital entertainment, and things of that nature. You still go buy an album, his CD in Walmart or wherever you buy it from, Best Buy. He's getting royalties off of that. His family is, well, of course, like I said, he's passed away. You say YouTube Jared, like I said, YouTube Jared, I can't sing like Michael Jackson. I don't have a record company. Okay, well, let's say you buy, invest into real estate or buy houses and sell them. You need to create what's called passive income. You need, I can break down wealth to you in 3 words. It's a consistent investment in assets. You're consistently investing in getting assets and getting more money. What do I mean by that? Okay, let's say that, let me take my hat off, it keeps hitting the ceiling. This little car. Okay. Let's say you're going a 9-to-5 job, right? Or any job. You have to work X amount of hours to get X amount of dollars. Right? You're working 9 to 5, 8 hours for $7.25 minimum wage, right? Or any amount you can put in those 2 X's. Okay? You still have to, no matter how much you're getting, you put $1 million on the end of the other X. You still have to put that hour in to get that X. You still have to put that hour in to get that $7.25. You still have to put that hour in, no matter what. But when you start creating passive income, you no longer have to put that hour in to get that amount. You no longer have to put the X because you've already put that in the past. And because it's residual passive income royalties, they're kind of closely related because they all come back to you. Okay, let me give you an example in case you don't understand what I'm saying. Let's say, so I'm going to 9 to 5, 7 days a week. I'm getting raises. I'm making good money at my job because I started off making $7.25, right? But now I've been working there for 6 years. Now I'm making $16.35, right? I've been working there a long time. But I still have to go to work to make that $16.25. I still got to put in those hours. Where Joe McGregor here, right? He started doing, real estate or investing in creating assets or whatever, right? So he was making pennies on the dime. So let me give you another example. Let's say you're just starting off, right? I give you I'll give you an example. You can get $100 an hour right now, or you can get 5 cents an hour right now, or 5 cents a day. I'll give you 5 cents a day, but every day you get another 5 cents forever. What would you say? 99% of people would say, I want $100 an hour. Why? Because they see that instant money, that fast cash. That's what most people are about. They want that fast cash. Fast cash. Okay, but real money, real wealth doesn't care how fast it is. Real wealth a lot of times comes slow. Most of the times it comes slow. It's not going to be poof. Because real wealth takes thorough thought and investment and planning and consistency. Okay, riches comes fast. Oh, you're rich. Yeah, you're getting $100 an hour. Yeah, you're cashing out at the end of the 2 weeks or whatever. And, Joe McGregor over there, he's not making much right now. But when you wait, because that 5 cents is going to stack up every day on top of itself. 5. So you're getting 5, 10 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents, 25 cents. You get what I'm saying? But you get that every day. 6 years from that time, you're still getting the same amount, but Joe McGregor, he's now getting $300 an hour. Now he's making more than you are. A lot more than you. Because why? He waited. He took the time out and he waited instead of working 9 to 5. I'm not saying 9 to 5 is bad, you guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm giving you examples. Most people work 9 to 5s. But some people, they work 9 to 5s, but they invest some of that money. If you're making $10,000 a month, you're not saving anything, you're not investing anything. Oh yeah, you have a lot of money, right? But the first week of the month, you blow it all, the $10,000. So you don't have any money. You don't have any money because you blew $10,000. 75% of the time, you are broke because you don't know how to intelligently control your money. If I give $10,000 right now to a crackhead, what's going to happen to the money? Poof, it's going to be gone, right? It's going to be up in smoke, probably overdose, whatever. If I give 20,000 to retard, Down syndrome. What's gonna happen? The same thing. They're gonna buy toys. They're gonna buy whatever. The 10,000 is gone real quick. I give $10,000 to a real estate investor, a marketer, entrepreneur. What's gonna happen to that $10,000? It's gonna grow. It's gonna get bigger. It's gonna be 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50, 60, 100,000. It's gonna keep on flipping. But you can't be looking at fast cash to do that. You have to be looking for investments. You have to be looking to grow your money the right way. You see what I'm saying now? And when you grow it the right way, it keeps growing. It keeps growing. People wonder how they do that, this and that. It's one. If I have 500,000 right now, right, instead of blowing it, like most people would do in a month or a week or however long, most people, because they don't understand money. If I put even 75% of that in the bank, okay, and I use the others slowly, live the same way I'm living right now, okay. And people ask me how I'm not working, how I don't work. It's because you don't understand, okay, how money works. When I'm saying also, it's a consistent investment in assets. Okay, I'm also saying a lot of people are thinking, consistent investment in buying stuff. You need money, and money's an investment. Not all the time. Time is an investment. I invested a lot of my time to learn about money on the internet. Yeah, I didn't have a teacher. The internet, okay, is a powerful tool. We all know that. And you can look up whatever you want. Now, you can easily get sidetracked on the internet and look up little kitty cats playing around, monkeys, fighting. You can look up stupid things that are kind of a waste of time to pass by your time. But why are you trying to pass by your time? The reason why you're trying to pass by your time is so you can go back to your job, right? So you can relax and go back to your job. Instead of trying to figure out how you can get out of that rut, you're just circling around that rut. You're getting comfortable. You're comfortable around the rut. You've accepted that rut as your life. You've accepted your life the way it is right now, no matter how crappy it is, right? Is that what you're telling me? That you've accepted whatever it is that you're doing? Yeah, you accept it. Why? Why have you accepted it? Because you're not trying. You have to try. And I mean, I'm not saying you have to try hard. You got to be like, no. Just give an hour, research. Look up videos like this video. Look at people that are already where you want to be at. Look what they're doing. Look what they did to get there. And they're not all going to be the same. And you are not going to get there the same way that they did, but it's going to be very similar. It's going to be somewhere along the same lines. But if you don't know what the lines are, how do you know which way to walk? How do you know what to do? You have to also be able to see in the future, okay, and learn from your mistakes. Okay, you're always going to make mistakes, no matter how much. No matter how much you try not to make mistakes. But that's the learning process, right? A mistake is just you learning. So if you think about it like that, I'm making learning progress. Instead of I'm making a mistake. You're not making a mistake, you're making learning progress, guys. Just like this video. A lot of people, they don't even want to hear what I have to say because they don't think it's possible. Okay, you can. If I could do it, if I can live the way that I'm living and people think that, whatever they want to think, I don't care what people think because they're always going to think what they want to think. And you have no control over what people think and never will have control over what other people think other than yourself. But you need to control and kind of monitor what you're thinking, because I notice sometimes if I don't monitor what I'm thinking, your mind will go off. And everyone's the same way. As far as I know. Your mind will go off and think different things if you're not focused. If you're not, and I'm not focused, I'm one to talk, what I'm saying? I have like ADD, I'm supposed, I was diagnosed with all that stuff. You don't have to take that as an excuse. When you can give yourself all the excuses you want, but at the end of the day, if you don't go out and you don't do something, it's your fault. No matter the excuse. It doesn't matter the excuse. There's no excuses. There's no, people always give me excuses. You know, oh, you know, I'm retarded, all this, all that, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to it, yeah, you know, I'll act retarded, I'll act a certain way or whatever. But when it comes down to it, you know, who's got to go to work tomorrow? You know, who's doing things in a way that's going to get them to where they want to be at? You know, I'm not saying that you're not where you want to be at either. I'm just saying if you want to be, you know, higher or you know, more financially stable, if you want to get, you know, not have to work, retire, you know, get real estate, whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even at where I want to be at right now. You know what I'm saying? I live in an apartment. You know what I'm saying? I drive a Fiat. I like this Fiat. You know what I'm saying? It's good on gas. You know, it's economical. You know what I'm saying? I still need a lot of money, and I still need, you know, I'm still, you know, trying to make investments and stuff like that. I'm not the best, but I have some knowledge, okay? Whenever I hear anyone say, if you ever hear anyone say, I know everything, or they act like they know everything, they're the stupidest ones, okay? The stupidest ones are the ones that think or act like they know everything. Why? Because you can never know everything, because knowledge is infinite. And even if you lived an infinite amount of time, you would still know nothing, because it's always growing. You know, it's the same thing. Like, that's why I got mad in that movie with Ghostbusters, a new movie, because they said we don't know 4% about the galaxy and everything. We don't know 4%. The galaxy itself and the universe is consistently growing. It's infinitely wide. So how can you put a percentage on infinity? You can't. If I put 3% on infinity, infinity is always going, right? So it keeps getting smaller. That 3% is always getting smaller, because you know less and less and less about everything. You understand what I'm saying? So you're never going to know everything. Never. No matter how much you think you are, you know, no matter how strong you think you are, no matter how smart you think you are, no matter how wealthy you think you are right now, you know, death is inevitable. We have no control over death, the gates of death, and a lot of spiritual things. Now I'm going into a whole nother realm, right? Another realm that we can't see, but we just live in the physical realm. And we barely understand the physical realm. We don't really understand the physical realm, except that it's made out of metaphysical particles. Particles that are somehow attached to a spiritual realm, and that are made out of energy. All matter at different density levels is made out of energy. Alright, guys. And make sure you check out this book with me later on tonight. I'm going to be reading some. We're going to go through the whole book, guys. Monetized or not monetized, make sure that you're listening if you want to change your life, or just think about things in a different way. Peace out. Like, subscribe, mostly share. Thanks.